Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Banicki. I went to JamCon this year and I'm going to talk about being a Jam Scout. So this was a discussion that was had during the consultant through senior consultant session on, I think it was Friday actually. But anyways, so there's a lot of different things that you can do for being a Jam Scout. And it's kind of like being a Boy Scout and how you always have to um, be prepared and whatnot. So first off, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to be looking down a lot. That's where my notes are. But the first thing that she really pointed out was a Jam Scout is always prepared. And part of that is having dates filled out for when you are willing and able to have parties, and have that at the ready at all times so you can go through and just give people a certain number of dates so you don't have to worry about them floundering and trying to find a date that's good for you. You've already got them already set. Plan parties, make sure that they're all planned out in advance, and then on top of that, making a list. And then she also put checking it twice, which reminded me of Santa a little bit, but making sure you write down everybody you can think of. And the way she actually described it, instead of the ways that I've heard before, this one was kind of new and I was really interested in this. It's the A to Z list. And so what you think of is everybody that you can think of that begins with an A. So it can be your accountant, it can be an artist, it doesn't even have to be someone with a certain discipline. So an A could be an active person. If your name begins with an A, like my name begins with an A, if you know somebody named Amber, anything you can think of that begins with an A, put down in your A column. Do the same thing with the rest of the alphabet, and you'll have a huge list. And then that's who you start talking with. And then from there, you want to get up to your 100 no's. And then one thing that she's really pushed is don't stop there. If you've got one accountant, get a second one. It's not a big deal. And on top of that, once you reach your 100 no's, once you've gone through and you've talked to everybody A to Z, do it again. There's more people you can talk to that you haven't seen before. The next thing she talked about is a Jam Scout is always disciplined. And basically that means ask. You don't be afraid of the no. Actually get to love and celebrate it. And you're never going to hear a yes if you don't ask. It's basically what that kind of goes to. And remember, people don't read minds as much as I wish they did. The next thing was a Jam Scout is always disciplined. So make sure that you are contacting your hostesses, past consultant, or sorry, past, what's it called? Sorry, I can't think of it. People that have bought from you in the past, and make sure you follow up. You want to make sure your calendar is full, and if it's not, start following up until you can get it full. And at that point, again, keep going back and replenishing your 100 no's and your A to Z list. The next thing is a Jam Scout always does their best. And right here she said, make them an offer they can't refuse. I'm really bad at that accent, sorry. But this is, make a hostess reward program, motivate them. You don't know what they might be looking for, so just try different things. Start off small, don't go way over your head there. But make sure that you're trying to book parties and giving them an offer that they really just can't refuse. If they're looking for some special wrap and you happen to have it, make them an offer. Give them a half wrap if they book a party with you or something like that. The next one is Jam Scouts hits the trails. So this one is really just marketing yourself. So you want to distribute your catalogs and everything all over the place. Always remember to wear wraps. I get caught every so often wearing naked nails. But always remember to wear your wraps. And if you can, change them in front of other people. So go to Starbucks, go to Panera, go somewhere and just change your nails, and you'd be surprised the number of people that will just come up and ask questions, and you never know, you might have a potential buyer from there. The next one is Jam Scout goes fishing, and this just makes me laugh. So always fish for referrals. And what this kind of means is just talk to your hostesses, see if there's someone that they know that may be interested. Maybe they like the things that are popular. Maybe they like fashion, something like that. Just someone to talk to. Maybe they'd be interested in hosting a party. Maybe they'd be interested in purchasing something. You never know. Just kind of start fishing from them. But then also go through and she called it take the bait, but essentially pay attention to people as they are commenting on different things, conversations that you're having. You know, they may put up some signs in their discussion that maybe they're interested in joining. You won't know unless you start really paying attention to what they're saying. Jam Scout is active in the community, so if you go and you join different groups, or you go to these different dance classes, PTA is big. If you have this if you have a cheerleading group or a sports team in your area that's just huge, go to the moms there. The moms there will want to have raps. They'll want to go through and show their support. I know when I was in high school and played soccer, my mom would do anything for red and blue. And unfortunately, they didn't have Jamboree then, but nowadays, why not? Go talk to them about it. Maybe even offer a fundraiser. That's a great opportunity to get your information in front of a bunch of people. And again, a Jam Scout is always prepared. So here she really pushed getting 2 bookings from every party. And if you need to do an incentive to do that, do it. If they want a prize, upgrade the prize. Hey, if you want a sheet of accent wraps, well, I'll give you a half sheet of wraps if you decide to book a party, or something along those lines. And really just follow up with them as you're going through and doing a party, especially if it's an in-home party, but just in general, if you're doing any kind of party, the guests will start thinking, hey, this seems easy. I can do this. So you want to make sure you follow up with them. Make sure that they know that they can do this, and you're there to help them along the way. So that's really what she was discussing. That's what stuck with me the most, just because I thought it was funny. And she did really cute little things like fishing. She was pretending to cast a reel, and it was just so cute. So if anyone wants to see the slides later, I do have them. But other than that, again, my name is Amanda. Thank you.